Figuring out how to talk to women can be a challenge, and whether you're meeting a girl on a dating site or in person can feel like walking a tightrope. You want to let her know that you are attracted to her, while at the same time understanding and respecting her boundaries. Communication is needed to lay the groundwork for any stable relationship. Being a good listener is critical when communicating with women, as it will confirm to them that she is being heard and respected. Fundamentally, when chatting with women, you want them to understand that you're fully in the moment and engaged in the conversation with her, while also being charismatic and fun. Talking the correct way with the women in your life is important since it allows them to open up while feeling safe and secured. They want to feel like they can put their guard down when talking to you, and not like talking to a stranger. To achieve this, the best way for you to act is non-threatening and affectionate, however also interested enough that you don't seem aloof. Something that many men might find useful is understanding how women enjoy dirty talk from time to time. Sad to say, there are very many different ideas about how this should work, that it's difficult to pinpoint an appropriate answer. The goal here is that you should be aiming for a balance between talking intimately and a little bit of dirty talk. So with that said, here are a few tips on how girls really want you to talk to them. Number 1. Be direct. Don't think of women as mysterious creatures who are impossible to understand. If you like her, tell her. If you want something, ask for it. There's no need to play games or use cheesy pickup lines when trying to appear attractive in the eyes of another person. If she really likes you and enjoys spending time with you, she's going to let you know when she wants something or is interested in talking. You don't have to be so indirect when trying to tell someone how you feel about them, especially if it's the right thing to say. Number 2. Make her laugh. Always try to lighten up the mood and the conversation by injecting humor into it. Women want someone who knows how to have fun and make others laugh. Being funny accomplishes 3 things. First, it takes a smart person to crack quick and witty jokes, and girls love talking with smart guys. Second, a guy who knows how to use humor is a guy who knows how to see the positive things in life and not dwell on the bad things. Lastly, being with a guy who has a great sense of humor guarantees that there's never a dull moment with you. Awkward silences come when neither of you know what to talk about. However, silence itself is never awkward, if you've already been having a good time laughing. Use humor when you are talking to your crush, just make sure that you don't overdo it. Number 3. Don't be insensitive. If she's sharing something deep and personal with you, make sure you take it seriously and don't treat it like a joke, or make fun of her for it. Suppose she feels like you are belittling her feelings, even if it is unintentional. In that case, she will feel uncomfortable around you, which will hinder any relationship that starts between the two of you. She wants to feel like you are listening to her and that she can trust you. Don't make light of serious topics or use them as an opportunity for a comedy routine. Number 4. Try not to turn everything into a debate. While having an intelligent discussion is fun and interesting, it's good just to let someone speak without challenging everything they say every now and then. Not every conversation has to be intellectual, or involve winning or proving you are right all the time. Sometimes women just want to feel listened to, without you constantly jumping in with your own opinion. Don't try so hard to convince her of anything, and don't take every conversation as an opportunity to debate the topic at hand. Just let it go sometimes. You'll have plenty of other conversations where you can be right. Number 5. Embrace periodic moments of silence. Silence doesn't mean that one or both of you are uncomfortable with each other or the topic at hand, so don't feel like it has to be filled immediately because you are worried about the situation. If she's comfortable around you, she won't be afraid to sit in silence with you while watching a movie, or even on the way to grab some food. Don't feel like there is something wrong because of the lack of noise. Articulate your thoughts and feelings more when it comes time to fill that silence with conversation. Number 6. Don't act too nice. You may have the best intentions in the world, but acting over the top nice just because you want something from her will come across as disingenuous. No one wants to be with someone who is only nice when they want something from the person, which creates an uncomfortable situation for everyone involved. If you really like her, just relax and be yourself around her. She will eventually see that you are a kind person without over-explaining your behavior, or treating her like a doormat for your kindness. Number 7. Try and throw her off center. While telling someone how you feel about them and what you want to do is important, it's also a good idea to spice things up. Try using the element of surprise when speaking, and you will leave a woman wanting more. Try something offbeat and unexpected, instead of saying the same old, dull thing. She will appreciate not having to hear those typical pickup lines, or background information you've provided every other person that has thought about talking to her. By surprising someone with your words and actions, you'll make them think about you more, and be much more likely to take action themselves. Number 8. Don't get too personal. It's natural for someone new to tell you a little about themselves. However, if you want to avoid scaring them off or making them uncomfortable, make sure you keep the discussion light for the first few conversations. This does not mean talking about the weather for 20 minutes. You can definitely move from small talk to bigger topics as you get a feel for each other. Focusing on the conversation and not what you want to say will help her feel safe around you, which is important for building a relationship. She will trust you more if she feels like you are not putting her under a microscope. Number 9. Be your true self. This may be one of the most important rules when talking to women. Yes, some men are intimidated by the idea of talking to women they find attractive or interesting. However, if you want any shot at having a real connection with someone, being yourself is an absolute essential. Pretending to be the man of her dreams will likely get you nowhere, so don't try so hard to impress her. Impressing a woman may work in the beginning of a relationship, but long-term success will come from being yourself and being happy with who you are. Don't pretend to be someone else just because you want a date or a new girlfriend. Your true friends will like you for who you really are, so there's no reason not to just be yourself. Number 10. Try not to treat her like your mother. Yes, she's a woman and you probably like her, however, don't talk to her like she's your mother or your sister. This is about creating a connection with another human being, not speaking to someone who will correct your grammar or tell you that you shouldn't be eating that much red meat. She doesn't want to be your mother or your sister, and chances are you don't want to talk to her like she is one of them either. You can find a woman who will treat you better than your family, so there is no reason to talk to a woman as if she's going to scold you. Number 11. Make her smile. It's the little things that matter. If you can make her smile, laugh or feel anything other than uncomfortable around you, she's going to be more open to getting to know you better. You don't have to do something huge like performing stand-up comedy for 30 minutes, but paying attention and trying to make her happy will go a long way in the beginning. Once she starts to like you, you can start working on your longer-lasting relationship with her, rather than trying to impress her when you first meet. It's about taking care of someone else and making them feel good without expecting anything in return, at least not right away.